Hello everyone, this is Easy Mode's Ragey Poo,
And this is Easy Mode's Octavian.
and we're going to be bringing you a live stream broadcast today. In the bottom left-hand side, we have Tryhard's Mastermind, followed by Favuckin's Ice. In the top left-hand side, we have Super SP's Spider Venom, with Red SMP's SNPM. Top right-hand side, we have SeexySauce, followed by Royal's Monty. And in the bottom right side, we have Favuckin's Nightmare with Favuckin's JPXP. And here we go. It looks like top right side, we're going to have double snipers. On the left side, we're going to have stalkers and zerglings. Bottom left-hand side, we have hydras and zealot openings. And on the bottom right side, we have zealots and snipers coming at you. Here we go. Double corruptors on the bottom side, and on the top side, doesn't look like we have anything special yet other than those stalkers. Wonder what's going to happen. Are we going to see ravens? Are we going to see heroes?
I'm not sure, Reggie, but I'll tell you, every player in this game is good and has proven themselves in the past. So this is going to be definitely interesting, probably very intense.
Very intense indeed, because we are going to be playing with Ice and Mastermind. If you guys are unfamiliar, Ice is a tournament championship winner. And a big shout out to Mastermind. He is a developer, or beta tester, and he is a great player. So let's see how Ice fares up with last game's SeexySauce and Ice totally dominating. Are we going to see SeexySauce and Ice compete in this game?
Looks that way.
I think so. The double corruptor is just throwing me for a loop. I did see one game that somebody had 10 corruptors. I didn't even know if that was possible.
That's interesting. Never seen that before. Someone's got a DT in the upper middle.
Yes, I did see a DT come out, and we do have two Reapers for Royals Monty to try to take care of that DT. I wonder if that DT was red snipers.
It was. Tryhard Mastermind takes quick to the middle, begins to control it.
And Mastermind going out with Hydras. If you guys are unfamiliar, Hydras do have huge hit points. A very good choice.
A good thing you mentioned that the previous game that we just commented on, we noticed that the Fester fungled a group of Hydras and Marines and only killed the Marines. The Hydras are very potent right now.
Definitely. And the Fester was nerfed a little bit. He is pretty much only a Marine killer unless you upgrade it. So it's definitely not a viable choice if you're going to target Hydras. Bottom right side, getting Nightmare's getting a Raven. Let's see if we're going to see some Raven play similar to what we saw in the last game. And sure enough, SeexySauce going with a Raven himself. What's bottom left side doing? Looks like we have the two corruptors.
All the command centers and no one's building anything else. But what do we have? We have got the DT out there by Red Snipe.
And here we go with a little bit of Boyd against Mastermind. Top right hand side, look at this. Huge engagements from top right side, top left side, bottom left. Looks like JPXP is just kind of chilling out, but here he goes, fighting Ice right there in the middle. Corruption going down on his zealots. He is going to be forced to back out here. Top right side coming in, Monty with his Reapers. Getting a little bit of pressure from top left side, Spider Venom coming in with those Stalkers. Stalkers are very powerful in the early game. And it looks like SeexySauce getting a little bit of control from that tower on the right hand side. Ice taking control of the bottom tower. And it looks like Mastermind controlling left side tower and SNPM controlling top tower. Everybody just having excellent presence right now going forward. Looks like that DT is going to be trying to take control of the middle. Favuckin's Marines are a little bit in the red, so he's going to be wanting to take control of the middle and heal up a little bit. That DT definitely denying him. Tryhard's Mastermind coming in from the side. Seeing if he could put a little bit of the pressure on those Stalkers. The Stalkers are just melting away with those Hydras. Very strong.
SNPM moved into the middle, spread his army a little bit thin into 4 different directions, but quickly pulled them together and then was able to regroup on top of Monty, forcing him out of the middle.
But Monty's seeming to be in the lead right now with 813. Last place being Spider Venoms with 587. A very intense matchup so far. JPXP taking control of the middle. Is he going to be able to hold it? His partner on the right-hand side with two. Look at that, 2 Ravens. Is SeexySauce going to follow up with 2 Ravens so far? He only has 1. Top left side with no air right now, no elite units. We do have the DT and the Stalkers. Will that be enough to bust through these Hydras? Here we go. Is he going to get sandwiched?
Several engagements going on right in the middle, the outskirts of the middle, on the east and the west side.
Looks like Tryhard's Mastermind has a Raven himself. I bet you that DT is just itching to avoid that, see if maybe those stalkers can blink in and take one of those out. Look at Monty's score, though, 1109. He's getting a huge lead, just getting successful in these engagements. Those Reapers definitely helping him out. And look at this, a huge stim on top right-hand side. He's going straight for Monty. He had to pull back those Reapers. Will he be able to climb the ladder here and get this money? Look at this, 900 points. Monty's army was cut right in half. A great engagement.
But he fed off of that engagement as well. He leads the scoreboard with 1164. Right behind him is SeexySauce, his partner, with 1082. Next in line is going to be Nightmare and JPXB on the bottom right with both in the 900s.
And top left side, they have a good commanding presence. Looks like they could take middle at any time, but they're leaving that up for fucking Ice to just come in and attack bottom right-hand side. I think he's just waiting for those units to whittle down a little bit before truly taking middle. And Monty getting a little bit preemptive and ends up losing some of his units with a little bit of corruption going on there. And look at this, the Ravens are coming in. A Seeker missile will connect. Oh, it was a big connection against Ice's units. Let's see if we can see more of that. His Ravens are a little bit low. He's got to be careful of those Corruptors flying around there on the bottom left-hand side. And it looks like Sniper Venom's getting a Ghost out. Is he going to be able to get a few snipes on these Ravens? That would be a huge pickup for him. He is currently a little bit behind in the leaderboards, followed closely by SNPM. Top right-hand side, you see, is he going to be able to snipe the Raven? No, the Ravens are too far. He got a few Seeker missiles out, and was that Ghost killed? It looks like his Ghost was killed in that engagement. That was horrible luck. A great play by top right side's SeexySauce.
SNPM moved into the middle, did good at controlling or keeping Mastermind at bay for a moment, but then he got hit by Seeker missile from the Raven, Mastermind's Raven, putting him at a disadvantage, losing his whole army.
And SeexySauce just taking a dominating lead after that. That was a huge pickoff. Those Ravens proving to be very effective. And with just only a few losses and a little bit of damage, here come those Ravens. Oh, are they going to get picked off? Not enough vision, putting them all both in the red. Oh my gosh, that was excellent. Excellent control by SeexySauce. It might have been a little bit of luck too. It seems like Spider Venom just didn't target those Ravens. Ended up attacking some of the other units.
Look at this. We got Spider Venom sneaking up top, seeing what he could do.
And Mastermind seeing if he can take out Favukin's Nightmare's Ravens. It looks like he got a little bit scared there. He didn't want to quite go all the way in. There is a point defense drone also soaking up some of that damage from those Corruptors. But there it goes. The point defense drone is down. Will he be able to get those Ravens? And it looks like, oh, will he be? Oh, no, he didn't get it. Mastermind's other Ravens are coming in to try to whittle down that army. But look at this. SeexySauce trying to get a little bit of an engagement going as well. He backs out too. Top left-hand side seems to be a little bit immobile. It looks like that Ghost is back for Spider Venom. He needs to make something happen. He is definitely losing a little bit of points. SNPM leaving. What is this? His partner is just absolutely raging.
He made a couple of bad moves, moved in on top right, and they surrounded him and took out his whole army on two occasions. Holding the lead is SeexySauce with 2239, jumping up, 2271, continuing jumping up. Right behind him is Monty with 1680, 90, 1700. Can't even keep track of the numbers. Obviously, SNPM left the game to leave Spider Venom with 1439. Going to have a hard time coming out of this one.
But maybe with that extra lever gold, it will be able to pump up his Stalkers, but I don't see any up so far. What is he saving for? Is he upping Marines? No, he is not. He could be saving for possibly a hero play. We'll watch this and see how it goes, but we got Warp Lots coming out for Ice. I haven't seen Warp Lots in a while. We do have Favukin Nightmare's Ravens still up. So is SeexySauce's Ravens, but they are definitely red, definitely in the low. Yep, if he got up a Seeker missile, he might be able to kill a few.
Maintaining control of the middle is going to be Tryhard's Mastermind, coupled with Farkin's Ice.
And a little bit of rage coming out from top left side's Spider Venom for his partner leaving. We're not quite sure if he left on his own accord or if it was just maybe some lag issues. Who knows? I'm going to assume it was lag issues. That must have been what it was. He just didn't have the connection. How unfortunate.
Oh, if you take a look at Spider Venom's units, none of them have any ups.
I think he's saving for a hero, and let's watch his CC and see if he gets out a hero.
I don't see anything building.
We are at the 10-minute mark. Let's take a look and see what's going on, what's being upgraded. Left side, it looks like Hydras do have one attack. I'm curious about the ups for these guys. These guys are not getting a whole lot of ups at the 10-minute mark.
Well, Mastermind seems to be maxed out and maintaining strict control over the middle.
Mastermind currently at 2,522 points. A huge warp in by Ice and Corruption to Sniper Venom.
And a quick back out to avoid a savior.
Yeah, that was definitely a good choice.
See the Seeker missiles flying all over the place.
I'm surprised these Ravens are still here with 2 Corruptors. Is he going to get a third? And Spider Venom with a little bit more rage. I don't blame him. We have Immortals coming out for Monty. That's an interesting choice. Followed with SeexySauce's Ravens. Let's see how well they do against this. Will the Hydralisks up to Brutalisks? We don't see any other ups other than fucking Ice's Warp Lots here. And we do have an upgrade to Lancer from Stalker. Will that prove to be enough? Top right hand side, taking control of the tower up here. And of course more rage. Will he be able to blink in and take out those? No, he will not. The Reapers are getting away here again today, living another day.
But now take a look at this up top. You got Monty completely concaving all of Spider Venom's units, only to have Ice move in from the side and attack him again.
Oh, and here come the Corruptors. Will they be able to take out those weakened Ravens? It looks like no. They are going to be backing out for now. Keeping control of the middle, and there was a little preemptive blink there from the Warp Lots, not able to kill any of Sniper Venom's units.
All right, we got a change of Merc by SeexySauce to Goliaths.
Goliaths and Immortals, that is powerful team indeed. And we do have Temple Zealots coming out for bottom right sides, JPXP. I wonder what Nightmare will be doing. I haven't seen anything from him quite yet. Let's look at his CC. Is he going to be getting a hero? I don't see one coming, but you never know. Big engagement in top left-hand side. We do have some point defense drones going on, and we have some huge Seeker missiles going off, killing a lot of those weakened Lings.
And Stalkers. They seem to be dropping like flies.
And here we go with a little bit of a surround. The Warp Zealots taking out Monty's units. Look at this. One after another, but he will be backing out because the top left side is coming in. Afraid of the surround. Bottom right is getting set up to come in and take out... Oh, will he be coming in and taking out Mastermind? He's getting ready for it. He's gearing up. Will he do it? No, he's getting a little bit afraid. But he's coming around the backside.
Monty seems to be playing quite conservatively in top right, not over-penetrating and keeping his distance from the middle. And waiting for the perfect opportunity. Here he comes.
Here we go. Isis, if you look at the bottom right-hand side, surrounding all of his units. Is he going to save? No, he was able to get back out of there before, but doing massive damage. That was incredible, upping his points tremendously up to 24, 25
now. This is interesting. Monty inched his way into the middle, took control, then backed out.
It looks like those Immortals would be able to tear up those Lancers pretty easily.
Yeah.
He does have one up attack.
I think he's just looking to mass a little bit more.
Warp Zealot's coming in and getting another surround. Blinking out of there. That was an excellent blink. He's still able to pick off quite a few. He needs to back out of there. Looks like top left side calling it for a good game by Spider Venom. Will he be leaving? It looks like he is just sitting there. Not dealing with this shit.
It's raging a little bit.
It looks like he's attacking his own CC. That is not a good idea.
Off and on.
Yep, and it looks like he is going to be attacking his own CC. Little bit of bad manners, if you want to call it that. But I guess in the long run, trying to keep the feed down for the rest of the players who are playing. It was unfortunate, but SNPM did leave a little bit early, leaving Spider Venom to play by himself.
Everyone rages every once in a while.
It's true.
All right, we got an engagement on the right. Nightmare moving in, backing out, moving back in again against SeexySauce's Goliaths. We also got Red's JPXP moving back towards the north onto Monty's Immortals. It looks like he's over penetrating. We may see a savior here in the top right.
And there it is. There's a big save coming out. And Ice losing one of his corruptors. That was just insane.
That was a big sacrifice by Red.
I wonder why he did that.
Oh. Wow. Ice completely moved into that whole pack of Goliaths and destroyed them in a matter of seconds, not losing more than a few himself.
Well, that was a great play. I wasn't able to catch it, but looking at the score, that did bring him up. It looks like SeexySauce is still in the lead with Monty not too far behind. He's kind of right there in fourth, behind Ice and Mastermind. Ice moving up to the 4,000s.
Keep an eye on Ice's score. Both of them, both Ice and Mastermind moved up to 4,033, 4,096, just about taking the lead from SeexySauce. It's going to be a close one.
It looks like top left and bottom right is kind of being a little bit of feed for these two powerhouse players, top right side and bottom left side. And it looks like some secret missiles going out and Spider Venom losing a few Marines there. He's just sitting in water right here. Going to be picked off by Monty. Monty coming in here for the kill. Is he going to do a save? We'll find out. He does have a big enough army. He might be able to hold it off. But look at this. Ice is coming in. He scans. I don't know if he sees Monty's just sitting there alone. He could get a surround on him. Corruptors trying to push back those Ravens. And we have some corruption. And again, those Goliaths are going down. And we have a Savior coming out. Will he be able to pick off those warp lots? And he was able to pick off a few. Not quite enough, though. He was able to back out of there.
That is the second time Ice did that. Walked right into his base, warped into a big group of SeexySauce's army Goliaths, and just decimated them quite rapidly.
And top right side, with no more Saviors, are they going to be going in for the kill? It looks like they are, and this could be it. We got some base defenses coming up, which was the right choice for these guys. And it looks like they will be able to hold. Bottom right side asking for a remake. And it looks like top right is agreeing. We could be seeing another scrim. If you guys are watching live, stay tuned, and we could have another scrim on our hands.
Okay,
top right.
Currently lead is SeexySauce still with 4,663. His partner Monty having 4,067. A close second, actually the leader team will be Ice and Tryhard, 45.99 and 44.55. Still going to be a close game. But we've already seen two Saviors used from top right, Monty and SeexySauce, so they're definitely at a disadvantage there.
Definitely, and top left is kind of walking in circles. Doesn't really know what to do. He was able to kill off his own CC right here. And he is kind of waiting for this other CC to kill. And it looks like he's going to be out of the game. A little bit of rage from top left side, but it is, to go without saying, totally warranted for having a player leave in such a scrim matchup, especially against these great players. And it looks like, wow, look at this. I didn't even see this. Bottom right-hand sides. He destroyed his CC too. It looks like Red is destroying his CC. These guys are absolutely calling it quits, letting top right side and bottom left hand side just duke it out. That's pretty funny. Well, the reason why they're doing that is so that way the other teams can't feed off of the CCs, and they're going to have to rely on just pure skill and pure units. They will be able to feed off of the remaining players' units, but look at this. He was able to get one of Ice's corruptors, and that was just funny. He definitely didn't need it, but to do that and just kind of troll him a little bit was probably worth it for him.
Rage, I don't know if you saw that, but top left, you had Ice just move in again. He's been doing it the whole game. Move in, warp right into the middle of an army and just decimate it in a matter of seconds. Having 2 armor and 5 attack, he destroys whatever he's going after quite quickly with those destroyers from Tryhard just backing him up really quick. They're maintaining control of the middle and the board at the same time.
6 attack on those destroyers, 5 attack on the warplots. That is pretty powerful for Mercs. It looks like we have 4 attack up on Goliath and Immortal. Looks like a lot of the money is concentrating on these Ravens and some base defenses. So will that... Go ahead.
The Ravens, with the exception of the Ravens and a couple of Corruptors, we don't see any more heroes being deployed.
Which is a shame. I wanted to see some more DT play, but it looks like the DT was taken out quickly. That DT was, of course, used by SNPM. And here we go, Monty running right in. Is that going to be the correct choice? His army is dwindling right here. And it looks like that was some poor micro. An unfortunate mistake. But SeexySauce looking to take out red SNP's CC possibly. And look at that, a little force field coming up just to troll the army a little bit, keeping that CC at only a few hit points. That's just funny to watch. Telling him to, sir, get the fuck out. And get the fuck out indeed. He's totally denying the CC snipe. Looks like Mastermind will be feeding a little bit off these units, bringing their score upwards to 6,000. Mastermind moving in with a huge lead. This is incredible. Monty and SeexySauce might be just completely out of it at this point. And bottom right side was taken out.
Top left just hanging on by the skin of their teeth. Basically just trying to stay in the game and see what happens, I assume.
Look, he's seeker missiling all the units to try to reduce the feed for these guys. That's just funny. And now killing off the anti-unit tower. And look at this, the Corruptor was taken out by those Goliaths. That'll be a nice pickup for SeexySauce. Down 1,000 points almost. That's not good. Ice and Mastermind just taking a dominating lead.
Yeah, Mastermind's destroyers having 7 attack, and I've been keeping a close eye on that, and Monty's Immortals, who have just upgraded from 5 to a 6 attack. I think it's going to come down to placement and leverage, although Ice's Warp Zealots are quite beneficial and have been doing very well the whole game. He plays them very well. He controls them very well.
He does indeed. And top right side's units are building up. Despite being low on the point system, they do have quite a massive army. Will it be enough against the Warp Zealots and the Destroyers? Destroyers up to 7 attack. Warp Zealots are all the way up at 3-6.
Well, they have lost the lead. Currently, SeexySauce and Monty with 56-73 and 48-49 respectively. Ice and Tryhard have 69-28 and 61-04. Slowly but surely gaining the lead and control.
Will he be able to keep it, though? A big concave against Mastermind. Will he lose all his units here? That was a good pushback by them. But keeping control of that middle, I'd say keeping control of the middle is exactly what they need to do. Because top right has nothing to do. But look at this. Mastermind was all the way up to 7,000. This is crazy. It looks like bottom left is going to take it unless there are some big mistakes by either one of these players. But at such a caliber level of play, it's very unlikely you're going to see huge mistakes come out of these players. It looks like a little bit of exchange of words between these players. What would have been a really nice scrim matchup was kind of killed by a little bit of bad manners and self-CC kills by the opposing players. So not a whole lot of fun for either team. Would we see a remake, or are these guys going to just go ahead and call it quits? It looks like Mastermind is coming in for the kill, taking out a lot of Monty's units. Monty currently at 5,100. Doesn't quite have the ups to be able to take on these 8 attack destroyers.
Look at Farkin's Ice, poised and ready to move in and just take out a whole army. Here it comes, here it comes. One blink, and it's over. And there it is. That was a big hit to SeexySauce.
So current supply at almost 600. Masterminds at 525. It's possible they could power through. They simply do not have the army on the type right-hand side. If they were able to jump in and get a good engagement off, they could just end this game right now. And it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. Favuckin's Ice is going in and completely destroying these Immortals. The Immortals coming back, doing a little bit of micro. They are going to be safe for now, but here comes Mastermind on the backside, trying to take them out, and it looks like they will be successful. A little Seeker Missile going there.
Firing a couple of Seeker Missiles, yep. Ice and Tryhard taking turns with the 1-2 punch on top right. Here comes another shot by the Zealots. And that did a lot of damage.
Top right-hand side is losing their army left and right. And it looks like bottom left side is going to come in for the kill pretty soon. We have 2 Ravens out now for Ice, and 1 Raven out for Mastermind. They are going to have the supply advantage. They do have the money lead. And it looks like top right is going to be contained, and pretty soon they will be taken out. So this leader Mastermind and Ice will be winning it today in today's scrim. An excellent game by both these teams. All teams did very well, with the exception of that one leave early game. Kind of messed things up. But in any case, great play from great players. And look at that, a Seeker Missile destroying that Raven. That's just too funny. A little LOL coming off from SeexySauce. He knows it too. You can smell the defeat in the air. Couple Warp Zealots taking out a few more of those Goliaths. Just taking out everything here. Another Seeker Missile coming out. And Monty calling the good game. Looks like your champions are going to be Ice and Mastermind. Congratulations to this team. One final engagement from these guys, and that's pretty much over. Monty leaving. Will SeexySauce leave shortly behind? A little bit of a conversation between these two guys, but excellent play. And if you guys are just now tuning in, thank you so much for joining. I am Ragey Poo, followed with Octavian, doing you a live stream coverage matchup of this scrim. And if you want to see more, you can follow me on youtube.com/RageSauce. I'm sorry, RageSauce. And there is a Twitter that I post updates on, and I do it up to the minute. You can follow me on twitter.com/IamRageyPoo.
Well, congratulations to Farfin Ice and Tryhard's Mastermind on the victory in this scrim.
And there we go, the victory screen. Mastermind and Ice, congratulations. We may be doing some more scrims, so if you want to stay tuned, we will have some more coverage for you. We will be talking to you in the Twitch.tv channel, and thank you so much for joining in. I am Easy Mode's Ragey Poo.
And Easy Mode's Octavian.
And we wanted to thank you again for joining in. We will be back, and we want to remind you that you can set your opponents to easy mode. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.